A 22-year-old's joke about someone collecting his selfies as NFTs currently costs $1.2 million. Did you know that sometimes holding onto your investment for long could render them worthless in NFT land? People are buying to resell NFTs for positive returns. But what are the strategies one needs to succeed in early-stage NFT flipping? This video is your NFT flipping guide. Let us begin. Number 7. Buy in bulk. You can buy token owners out in bulk and flip them over individually at higher prices. The economics of scale concept you learned in macroeconomics class applies here too. Sometimes the creators do not believe in their work that much so that you could get it for cheap. For instance, 22-year-old Indonesian student Sultan Gustaf Al-Ghazali posted 1,000 pictures of himself sitting in front of his computer as a joke. On the first day, over 200 of the photos were sold. After all, he priced them at 0.00001 ETH because he did not think anyone would buy them. Today, his collection is worth 374 ETH, approximately $1.2 million. The secondary market will purchase the individual tokens if they are worth the investment value. NFT is an illiquid asset, meaning it is not easy to sell. Therefore, knowing the various market terminologies and learning the risks and rewards of flipping could put you in a better position to make a profit. We shall present more on this shortly. Number 6. Be skillful. Hold means holding on to dear life, a term coined to represent refusing to sell your NFT and crypto when the market crashes. Despite this being a skill for mature investors, it does not always work. Of course, you could tell if your investment is never making it out of the fall. In these cases, you need to sell for a small win or accept a slight loss to avert significant losses later. In fact, you could be hoping onto an NFT that is worthless on the secondary marketplace. Therefore, exercise skills and not strong headiness in flipping NFTs. It can cost you the little you have. Number 5. Study the risk and rewards. One needs to be exposed to the terminology and various corners of NFT. Consider the risks and rewards before you put out money to purchase an NFT for future flipping. Keep in mind some very critical terms like market volume, trading volume, floor price, and gas prices to avoid getting lost in the blockchain. Knowledge around things like this could secure you major profits when you eventually flip your NFTs. Explore the marketplace and find your niche. If you are better at animations, pictures, or audio, you can strategize better on keeping it profitable. Another thing to be familiar with is this channel. How do you do that? By hitting subscribe. Number 4. Which NFT to flip? Aside from knowing terminology and niche, do your homework well on how to flip NFTs. Check the Twitter community or Discord. You can also determine how rare the NFT is for its future turnover value. Suppose you do your homework and determine an NFT will become more profitable in the future, then you can hold. However, if you consider the hike in demand for an NFT to be temporary, you should go ahead and flip immediately. As such, your risk appetite and proficiency in analyzing blockchain analytics could come in handy for your profitable flipping. Do you consider yourself a risk-hungry investor or a more risk-averse investor? Tell us in the comments below. Number 3. Watch the pricing. The NFT's floor price is its cheapest item. This price will move as the days go by. If the price goes up and down often, that is evidence that the NFT does not have stability. Further, you will be making great losses and wins unpredictably. On the contrary, if the floor price stays the same, you are looking at an organic grower. It might take time for price movement, but it will be stable for you. That will appreciate steadily, but the progress will be satisfactory if you hold onto it longer. So, what is your NFT flipping strategy going to be? Again, based solely on your risk appetite. We have all heard this before, but you should not invest more than you can spare. As important as the price is, it should correspond with your budget. There are stories of making millions everywhere, but there are also chances that you could go home with nothing. We will tell you more later. Number 2. Research. Here, we cannot stress the importance of researching your NFTs enough. If you research, you will find out that NFT stands for non-fungible tokens, And non-fungible does not mean something that cannot turn into a mushroom. It could be, but this one is about how only one original exists. Earlier, we mentioned tracking the community and credibility of the artists. However, you can do more. Do your own research and forget about what people are publicizing around you. If you attempt to invest in NFTs solely on what must tweets next, you might worry every time prices move slightly. Yet, after carefully researching, you might make more profit if you choose. Number 1. Be a smart investor. There are stories of people making it big in crypto. The BBC recently carried the story of brothers who went from being broke during the lockdown to becoming millionaires on Shiba Inu. Indeed, those stories are touching, but they do not represent every investor on the blockchain. There are hundreds of broke people trying to pick themselves up after a crash for each millionaire. Remember to invest what you can afford to lose, else you will be on the wrong side of your finances. We know how much you enjoy this video. That is why we are giving you more on making money with NFTs. Check out how to find NFT projects early. Beginner best ways to find NFT tokens before minting 2022.